Start with those monster steps again. Sorry, scrummers, we're getting going now. Ready, George? Big monster steps. Those monster steps. And then little steps. Little steps. Little steps. And then scrummers, get ready to move around. We're going to have a monster run. You ready, George? Go, go, go. Come back to me. Come back to me. Monster run. Keep running around, scrummers. Keep going. And again, George. Go, go, go. Hold on. And George, and monster steps. Mix it up again, scrummers. Let's see those monster steps. Well done. And a monster jump. Big jump in. Whoa, that's it. As high as you can, scrummers. Both knees up in the air, nice and tall. Go, go, go. Well done. And little monster steps again. Little monster steps. Well done, well done. And a monster run all the way to the end. Go, go, go. Use whatever space you've got, scrummers. Keep moving around. And monster steps. Big monster steps. Big monster steps. And little monster steps. And a monster run. Go, George. Go, 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 go. And come back, come back, come back. Last bit. Yay. Give themselves a clap. Right. Scrummers, grab yourself a drink. George, go and get a drink. Go and get a drink. Okay, and then we're going to grab our rugby ball. So George and I are just going to grab our rugby ball. Nice and quick, George. Okay, scrummers, we're just going to go and score some tries. So George, when I say go, George's going to run down to our rugby post down there, but use whatever space you want. George want a nice big stretch to the sky, and then George's going to shout try as loud as he can. Okay, so nice big try, scrummers. George, you ready? Go, 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 go. Nice and I bet you can. Super fast, super fast, super fast. Fantastic. Okay, scrummers, were you nice and loud? We need to be really loud when we're scoring our tries because he's such a good job. George, do you think you could be louder?
I'm really sleeping.
But do you think you could be louder?
Okay.
Does anyone else think it could be louder? George's worried about waking his sister up, but it's all right. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All the way, all the way. Nice and quick, scrummers. Really use those arms. Carry that ball with 2 hands. Oh, look at him go. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Fantastic. Scrummers, we're going to try a hard one now. So, George, I want you to keep looking forwards and you're going to try and go backwards, okay? So, scrummers, when you're doing this, try and look over both shoulders, okay? Lift those knees, and when you get there, make sure you still score your try. When you've scored your try, you can run straight back, but no falling over, otherwise your big scrummers get to sit on you, okay? So, no falling over. George, you ready? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stand up just to watch George for this one, so make sure we're going. We're going to take those big steps. Keep going, George, all the way, all the way. Ah, he wants to be set up. Oh, yeah, go, go, go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, so scrummers, keep lifting those knees. George, look over your shoulders so you know where the try line is. Okay, and then once you've scored your try, running straight back. Go, George, go, 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 go. Fantastic, well done. Okay, this time, George, we're going to try that side-to-side one. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of a sideways movement. George, do you remember how to do this one?
Oh, yeah, like this.
Oh, not quite. That's our zigzag. Come back, come back, come back. Okay, so I'll show you for this one. So we're going to try and score some side to side. So as we do it, we're going to stretch 1 foot out, chase it, and we're going to do that side to side. Okay?
Yeah.
So just watching George, he's going to do his side to side. Off you go, George. Go, go, go.
Okay, I'm starting again with that side.
Oh, starting again. We're negotiating. That's it. Now start going a bit quicker. Okay. That's it, scrum. So keep those feet pointing sideways. Once you've scored your try, you're going to run all the way back. Just nice big try, George. You didn't score your try. Always get those tries and then come straight back to us, okay? Well done, just run back, run back, run back. Good boy. Well done. Okay, this time we're going to score a special try. So George is going to do some big jumping. George, just be careful on the concrete bit, but you'll be fine on the grass. So George, that's it. So off you go, so nice big jumping. So George is going to use both feet. Make sure when you're doing it, you're not dropping that rugby ball. Really important that we're carrying the rugby ball. Big try. And then back you come, George, big jumping. Oh, he's cheating on the way back. Try and jump on the way back as well. And we're going to score one last fast try. Yeah? All right, one last fast try, and we're going to make it a little bit harder. Okay, George, off you go. Go! Nice and quick. And 2 hands, George. Big try. 2 hands, 2 hands. 2 hands. Don't forget to carry it in those 2 hands. Okay. Right, George, put your ball down for a minute. Grab yourselves a quick drink. Grab yourselves a quick drink. So we're going to move it on now. We're going to score some scoop tries. Okay, so I'm going to place the ball out in front of George, and George is going to be scooping the ball off the floor. when you're doing that, we're going to need those nice big digging hands. We're going to dig that ball off the floor. So George, back you come. We're going to get the ball out in front of us. George, stand right in front, bud. Okay, so George, look at your ball. Step back. Okay, so as George comes out, I want him to scoop the ball off the floor. Not yet, bud. There you go. Okay, as he scoops the ball off the floor, he starts running and he's going to go and get his try. Okay, so George, you ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Big scoop off the floor and go, go, go. Yes, the scrummer's just getting those digging hands off the floor. Back you come, back you come. Well done, well done. Okay, this time, big scrummers, we're getting involved, so you're going to chase those little scrummers. Okay, so as we get there, we're going to get after them and we're going to chase those little scrummers. So as soon as they scoop it off the floor, big scrummers hit the ground running and we're going to try and stop them. So I'll be doing this one with George. Okay, so get yourselves ready. So little scrummers out in front, digging hands ready. When your big scrummer says go, get after that ball, but they're coming to get you. So remember, get there nice and quick to score that try. Okay, ready, George? Yes. Go, 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 go. That's quick. Coming after you. Get that try, get that try. Get that try. Get it to the try. And there you go. Okay. Well done, well done. Did you get there, scrummers? Did you get there? Did you manage to get it? Well done, well done. Okay. This time, we're going to get after that ball, okay, but we're going to move it a little bit further away. And your big scrummer is going to go before you get there, okay? So they're going to be going about halfway. So when you're about halfway from your starting place to the ball, then your big scrummer is coming after you. So no looking back. Make sure you concentrate on that ball and no stopping. So you must have those digging hands. George is ready. So he thinks he's going to be quick this time. I think I might be quicker. We're going to see little scrummers. Are we going to do it? Or is it going to be those big scrummers? Okay, let's get ourselves ready. George, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And big scrummers, go. Get that try, get that try. Get back. Well done, well done.
Little scrummers again.
Okay, this time, George, could you put the ball out a bit further?
Okay.
So we're going to move the ball a bit further again. Obviously, if you're working indoors, just work with whatever space you've got. So this time, rather than just your straight scrummer, big scrummer chase, we're going to have a race. So George and I are going to go at the same time. So little scrummers, big scrummers standing next to one another. And when you say go, it's about who gets to that ball first. Okay, so you might need to get those elbows up, run it nice and quick, get that ball. George, you ready? So George and I are going. Scrummers, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go! Get the try. Get the try. Did you do it? Did you get there quick? Well done, well done. Okay, George, put your ball down for a second. Go and grab a quick drink. Get our breath doing that. Well done. Good job. Yeah, so just making sure you get those digging hands out in front, really getting that ball off and up into that chest. Okay. So George and I are going to go on to that game we were talking about just before, so we're going to be playing that gorillas. Okay. So we'll stand slightly back from the camera side. George, what I want you to get into first is that power of tower. So we're gonna tower power. Sorry, we're gonna get into this position. So if we just copy George and I for a second, just come back. Okay. So we're gonna bend those knees, arms up. Okay, ready to move. So if someone tries to move you, they can't. So if I give George a big push, he's gonna be nice and strong, nice and strong, nice and strong. Okay. So scrummers, just have a quick go at that. Make sure you're not falling over, okay? What we're going to do in a second is we're going to get some cones involved, okay? If you don't have any cones at home, just use anything you've got available to you. So tea-towels, socks, okay? Don't worry, I'm going to get you in a second. Tea-towels, socks, anything you've got down there, okay? Toys, anything you can put on the floor. Needs to be nice and light though, so we can put it on our little scrummers' backs, okay? So George, I want you to come a little bit lower this time. So this time we're actually going to come down, come back a little bit. We're going to come to the floor. Okay, we're going to come to the floor. So in that gorilla position. And this time, George, can you have a little walk around like that? So George's going to walk around. Okay, so George's got his back nice and flat. Okay, he's still in that position. He's got his knees bent. Okay, and he's able to move around like that. So just have a go like that, scrummers. Use your space. Okay, see if you can move around. It's going to get a little bit harder. Okay, try and keep that bottom down and that back nice and flat. So it's that gorilla position. Okay, George, come back to me. Okay, scrummers, come back in. We're just going to put some cones in now. Not yet, not yet. So this time, that's right, don't worry. Don't worry what colour though, just grab whatever you've got. This time, George's challenge is going to be, he's going to be in that position again. So he's going to be in this position with his cones, and he's going to try and pick up the cones. So he's going to be moving around the floor, and he's going to try and get a cone. So George, grab a cone, and then can you get it back to me? No cheating, you've got to get one and then get it back to me. Okay, so moving around on that floor, scoop a cone up, get it back to your big scrummer, see how many you've got. George has got to give himself 4 more, so we're working with 5. So if you've got 5, see how many you can get.
What if I need to give you 5 more?
Come on, 4 more, back in that position. Keep working. So scrummers moving around in that position. It's a very good rugby position. So it's good that we get our strength in this part of the rugby technique. Keep going, George. So George is able to move around quite quick like this. Spends a lot of time monkeying around, so.
So this is where it has to go.
That's all right, you're doing really well. It does hurt after a while, scrummers. So if you do need a rest, just stand up, shake those legs out, and then try again for me. George, you've got 2 more. Come on, you're doing really well. 2 more to get, guys. 2 more to get. Oh, you've doubled up there. That's all right. Bring them both. That's fine. Daddy is coach. Come on, last one, George. Put that on my pile. Fantastic. Well done, George. Go and get your next one. Watch it. Okay. George, grab yourself a quick drink. We've got one more bit to do with this. So, scrummers, we're going to do one more challenge just with this position, just to see how you're getting on. So, grab yourself a quick drink, shake those legs out, and then we'll go on to the next one. Okay. George, back you come. George, please stop doing that. George, back you come. Right, George, this time in your position. So George is going to get into that position again. So he's got his knees bent. That's it, George. Stand about here, bud.
This is the cricket barbie.
Oh, brilliant. So this time, George, you've got to keep such a good straight back because you're going to be balancing. Knees up. You're going to be balancing a cone on your back. And you've got to keep that cone there. So start moving around. Oh, he's dropped it already. So have a little go, see if you can balance all those things around. Well done, George. Keep going. Good boy. 10 more seconds. Can you keep moving around like that? Well done, George. Bet you come to me. Good boy. Well done. Last bit. 3. Oh, quick. Get it back on. You've got 3 seconds. Quick, George. Get it on. So seeing if you can move around. So keeping that back nice and flat. You can keep it, the better. So use those really strong legs for our scrummers. Well done. And 2, 1. Okay. Good job, George. Yeah. Was that tough on your legs? Yeah. Tough on your legs. Right. Go and grab a quick drink, and we're going to move it on to the next one. Okay. So I'm just going to go and get my rugby players and bring them a bit closer, just so George's got a target. If you don't have, obviously, big rugby players at home like this, we're going to be using those big scrummers. So we're going to be using that kind of T-bot shape. Coach Ryan used a little bit for those tackling, so we're going to be using it as a target today. So I'm just going to grab my rugby post. Come closer. And George, if you come stand about here. Grab the ball. Okay. So George is going to have a practice with his pocket rockets. Okay. So just as I said, have a practice with those big scrummers. Remember, try to hold that. Grab that ball. I'm just going to grab my ball.
I can touch it.
So just grab that belly bit of the ball. Remember, you want your pointers, trying to shoot where the target is. George, stop celebrating. You've done it yet. And aim at the target. George, and the thing. Okay. So remember, George is throwing it from in front. We want to try and throw it from that side. Okay. So when you're doing it, almost like we're tucking it in that pocket, point that ball, trying to get through. Okay. So we're aiming through that target. We want to try and get those 10. So have a practice of doing 10. George, you've got 4 more to do. Okay, from the side, stop cheating. George, from your side. Pocket, good boy. There we go, straight through the target that time, okay? Remember, when you're letting, 3 more you got. Remember, you're letting go of the ball as well. Make sure you've got those hands pointing at your target, yeah? Don't just wave them up in the air. George tried to knock a couple of things over last week, so we're now pointing at the target. Okay, last one. Can you do one more scrummers? Try and get that target. Okay, well done. So if you're doing that with those big scrummers, either aim for that big circle that they can run from the side, or big scrummers can get their hands up and receive a pass and practice that catching as well. Okay, so scrummers, we're going to do a couple more things. We're just going to practice a little bit of ball control. So George, just come and grab your ball. Do you need a quick drink? Grab a drink if you need, guys. You all right? So scrum is very important that we can handle our rugby ball correctly. So we need to make sure that we can perhaps transfer it from one hand to the other. We're going to keep it in two hands as well. So this time, George, we're going to start off. We're going to try and do a little bit of around the world. So we're essentially going to be moving the ball around our stomach. Okay. So we want to see if we can have a go at that one. Just step back from the camera so you might not hear me, but if you just watch what we're doing for a second. So we're just going to be moving that ball around those hips. George, can you ever get that one? Move that ball around those hips. Yeah. I've got nice big hands, so I can transfer it from one to the other quite quickly. George is doing it really well, keeping nice and close to control to his body, and he's not dropping the ball, which is the most important thing. So keep going, George. We're going to do 5 more on this side. Obviously, it's really important that we do balance, so we're going to do both sides. Keep going, George. Keep going. Well done. We've got 3 more.
Oh,
nice. Yeah. Obviously, you got your own speed to start off with. That's what we don't want to do. So we've got 2 more to do. So go at your own speed, and then we're looking to progress that up so we can start increasing that speed. Keep going, George. We've got 2 more. Come on, last one. And then we can all guess what's happening. We need to go the other way. So, George, we're going to go the other way around now. Yes, whichever way you went last time, we're going to transfer that ball back to going the other way. Okay. If you can get nice and quick here, you might need to get a little bit of a hip action going as well. Just helps with that rotation. So keep going around that ball. Good. It's just getting used to handling the ball in different ways, which is really important. Obviously, our ball's a little bit different to most other people, so it's good that we get good control over our rugby ball. Okay. Now, George, grab your ball. We're going to try the next one. So the next one, we're going to move down a little bit lower. So we're going to get into that Tower of Power again. And we don't need this yet. Okay, very pleased with his new toy. We're going to transfer. George, just leave it alone for a second. We're going to transfer. We're going to come back. We're going to start doing it between our legs now. So we're looking to make that figure of 8. So you're essentially going to do a circle around those legs. Okay. So George and I are going to come back. We're going to take our legs nice and wide. Stay at the bottom out, chest up nice and tall, and we're going to try and transfer that ball around those legs. Yeah, it's quite hard, this one. Just try and take your legs a little bit wider if you're struggling to do this one. And try not to look directly down at the floor as well. So try and get your chest up if you can, and we're just looking to control it around that. Yeah, so George, just keep working it around your knees. Well done. Can we transfer over to the other side? That's it. Just about moving your hands quickly. It's okay, don't worry. It is a hard one, so if you can't do this one down low, just concentrate on doing it around one leg for a second. Fantastic. George, last one, and then we're going to move on to our last thing. Okay. So, George and I like playing a game called Fall on It. This is it's a little bit different. So essentially, we're going to place the ball down somewhere within your space, and both little scrummers and big scrummers are going to be moving around the area. Okay. Fall on it or hit the deck, it's sometimes called. When you hear those words, you need to get down on that ball. So it's about reacting and getting to the ball the quickest. So George, could you put the ball on the grass? Okay. Because when I get there first, I want it to be on the soft bit. Okay. So as you're traveling around your ball, just in and out, moving lots. Okay, and then when you hear those words, fall on it, or you see George and I going for the ball, scrummers, you react as well. See if you get there before those big scrummers, okay? We're nearly there, guys. This is our last couple of bits, so big effort for this one. George, start jogging around. Anywhere you want, you can move it. Scrummers, just move in any direction. As long as you're still moving, that's fine. Fall on it. Okay, good boy. Up you get. Really important by George that he managed to cover the ball. So if you can get down over the ball, don't even let those big scrummers sit, no matter what they do to you, they tickle you, okay? Just try and get over your ball. Gonna go again, so start moving around. Stop cheating. Up you go. Right, moving around the whole area, not just around the ball. Round over here, round here. And follow it. Well done, well done. Did you get it again, Scrummers? Well done. Last one. Can we do one more? Whoever wins this one is the winner, no matter what the score is. Okay, so it's all on this last one. And if you can, remember, get right over that ball. George, last one. Good to go. Ready? Start moving around. Keep going. Move around the whole area. And follow it. Well done. Did you get it? If you got it, fantastic job, guys. Give yourselves a big clap. Just give yourself a big clap. Well done. And we're going to do a couple of little stretches and then you are finished. We apologise again for our technical issues. A bit out of our control, wasn't it, George? Okay. So George and I are going to step back now. So again, if you can't hear us, just copy the movements that we're doing. But we're just going to do a very quick cool down. You ready? Yeah, George, nice. So big stretch up to the sky. If you can, wiggle those fingers. Nice and tall. And then all the way down to your toes. And then a big stretch up to the sky. And then all the way down to your toes. And a big stretch up to the sky. And all the way down to your nose. And then if you put one hand in, give it a shake. Other hand in, give it a shake. Put your nose in, give it a shake. And turn around. Put your bottom in, give it a shake. Turn around again. One foot in, give it a shake. Other foot in, give it a shake. Shake it all together. And then give yourselves a super big clap. Well done this morning, guys. We got new coaches next week, so very exciting.